get the world building aspect of One Piece after each arc. In this case, we go all over the place at a point. So we go to the Sunny, and apparently Sanji's got a raid suit given to him from Niji. So listen, I don't know if we've seen the last of the Vince Smokes. I hope not, at least Reiju. But the fact that the Vince Smokes kept getting mentioned over and over, and the fact now Sanji's body poster is pretty much named Vince Smokes Sanji, I think that's going to be it. We have to see the Vince Smokes at some point. We don't know what happened to Jinbei as well. It's still up in the air. I still say they're captured. If they're not captured, then they manage to get away, which we'll see Jinbei at some point. If not, who knows what Big Mom's doing to him right now. But Big Mom was in this chapter, even though we didn't get to see her, and she found out, and she got pissed off at Big News Morgan's because he got the scoop, and I knew this was going to play a role. Boy, it did not take long. Act up once they found out that Luffy messed up with it, interfered with Big Mom's plans of the wedding, alongside Capone, and I'm surprised we didn't get to see Capone's body showed up. Over to Fishman Island, where we see Shirahoshi. She said, "I'm going to go with you, King Neptune, over to the Reverie," which we knew she would. She's an ancient weapon Poseidon. That's a plot point for her to get kidnapped, in my opinion. I know I'm not the only one who's thought that or come up with that theory. I think it's going to happen, especially when you consider the fact that how close somebody was to actually kidnapping Viola in this chapter. So that was definitely foreshadowing something. We go over to all the place, and I love how we go to Alabasta, and before that we actually get to see Crocodile post time skip. So that was kind of cool. I cannot be the only one with like what the about the title of this chapter, Fifth Emperor, and it was kind of mentioned that the Fifth Emperor has arrived. So is he going to be at the Reverie as well? So what the? I'm trying to wrap my mind about this, but oh boy, this chapter is freaking amazing. Obviously, the world building aspect, and obviously we get to see the body posters. Sanji shot up 330 mil. It's a little bit above Zoro, at least for now, until Wano. So we know that's going to change. So it puts him above God Usopp, which makes things all right in the world again. So, but yeah, people are not going to like that. Zoro's going to be pissed about that one. And Luffy was depressed about his body because he misread it, and we knew he would shoot up. And he says, "Oh, it's only 150 mil." And I'm like, no. So it's 1,500,000,000 mil. So that technically puts him above Katakuri. One thing was mentioned about Shirahoshi and I guess King Neptune, and says the Fisherman Island is now under protection of Luffy. If you remember, Luffy said, "I'm going to defeat Big Mom, and you'll be under Luffy." So that's happened now. So technically, Whole Cake Island, Big Mom has nothing to do with Fisherman Island as of right now. Little do they know that Big Mom is still around and kicking. So that's going to be a set up for a future conflict. Maybe on Alabasta. If not, they're going to go back to Whole Cake Island. At least Jinbei gets captured. That's why I think it's going to draw Luffy to Big Mom. Unless Big Mom decides she gets so pissed off that she actually follows them to Wano. A group of low-life pirates are actually targeting Viola. I wonder if they would have actually succeeded in catching her. Little league-like pirates. And they do get capture what the princesses of the kingdoms are going to be taking part of the Reverie. And we actually come to find out that's the case because we see Alcaino, that navy robe. I thought, oh my god, we're going to get to see Green Ball, but no. Turns out we get to see Kobe and for the ship with Rebecca, Viola, and King Riku. So that was kind of cool. He used observation hockey to see where it was going to land, so he kicked them away. That was epic. He has his own ship with Kobe on the sail, so that was kind of cool. And we see Kobe tear up because it was reminded of his time spent with Luffy right at the beginning of One Piece, so that was kind of cool. And at the same time, it's like explaining, no, he's not my friend, he's an enemy, let's leave it at that. He's the escort for Rebecca and the ship escort and Dressrosa, so that's kind of cool. I did not expect to see Kobe in that primitive role. One more thing that King Riku kind of brought up, which we kind of knew they would, is like not to mention Luffy at the Reverie, because obviously if they do, they're going to get suspicious. And, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when that takes place. Obviously, we're heading to that next. So this is just a world building chapter that happens after every arc. And that would have been fine and all, but then we go from there to all over the place. Obviously, we saw Cracker Boy, so that was kind of cool. Got to find out Big News Morgan's got a huge scoop, and Gonna find out that Kaido's looking in, so he's aware that Big Mom was invaded by Luffy. So now he's aware of his bounty. He's shooting him. And then you have Blackbeard, Zihaha. Although, did you notice they got silhouetted? So we're not gonna get to see them in full design yet. So maybe after Wano. And then we get to see Big Mom. Actually, she found out the big news Morgans. He spilled the beans about what Luffy and Co did. So now she's pissed. The question becomes what she's gonna do. Obviously, the chapter 1.5 billion. So everybody's just like flabbergasted by this. So Luffy's about to shut up like big time. Obviously, it would after defeating 2 commanders of Yonko. God only knows what's going to happen after Wano. So, like I said, and Sanji fanboys is something to cheer about now, at least for now, because Sanji's bounty is higher than Zoro's. So this was an awesome chapter, and we get to see all 4 of Yonko. We actually get to see Shanks. We don't get to see Big Mom. We do get to. She addresses Luffy, so either she chases Luffy to Wano, or, in my opinion, they find out that Jinbei's captured or something happened to Jinbei. That brings Luffy back to Whole Cake Island to settle the business with Big Mom. So that's going to be something else. So, and this time they're going to bring the entire crew. And remember, we still have the confrontation with the strongest enemy yet for the Straw Hats. Maybe that's the fifth Emperor. Who knows? Can't wait to see where this goes. The Reverie looks like it's going to be fun. But we got this probably, for me personally, I think despite the chapter of Katakuri versus Luffy, I think this is definitely it's up there for one of the best chapters of the entire year. Easy. So, and obviously it would not be the 4 Yonko without Shanks looking in. Finally, we don't get to see him full design. Keep that in mind. We will get to see him at some point, and he mentions we'll meet soon. We'll meet again soon, Luffy. So I don't know where that's going to take place. Maybe on Elbaf. We're speculating the 4th and final role poneglyph will be. We don't get to see Team Wano, so I assume after the Reverie, that's where we'll go. Grade A stuff. I love chapters like this. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. That's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Like this review if you did appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel for more One Piece. Catch you guys later.